Here's a quick look at the market through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader and our trades for Thursday, August the 13th, 2009. Well, we had been mentioning yesterday that we were looking around the 1001 area as possible support. As you can see, it did get down below that. Of course, overnight it didn't. Let me just quickly remind everyone or inform people that haven't seen our videos before is that we'd like to take a look at the market profiles here to get a good handle on the intraday or day-to-day analysis of the market. What I've just circled there is what occurred overnight. This is today's volume profile and market profile. Today meaning the regular trading hour session from 9:30 to 4:15 Eastern Time, and this would be the profile from yesterday. So the market had a nice run up in the overnight session. Then the jobless report came out, and the market started to sell off, and continued in the when the RTH regular trading hours open, and then went all the way down here and made the low for the day early in the session. We had so there's the overnight here. So here's just the day profiles. You can see here with the dip down, then of course a very positive finish up around 13.5. So we're looking at 12 as some support we're going to monitor overnight, and then down to the 8 to 10 area, which could be a good support area going into tomorrow. So and then of course the recent high have been around 16, which is another price that we'll be monitoring overnight and tomorrow to see if the market can test that and maybe even hold above it. Here's our directional bias filter. We actually had a little bit of a problem with it today. That's why we haven't actually released it to our members. It's still it's not exactly being beta tested. It's working like 95% right. We haven't released it yet to our members. When the members have it, it will show up at the bottom of their chart, not as a chart as you're seeing it right now. So in other words, they'll be able to see their chart just like this one is right here, and then at the bottom of the chart, similar to where the volume and so forth is down here, there will be a little section down here which will just change color to inform the trader, our member, whether or not we are in the bullish or bearish direction. And so as it stands right now, we're just broadcasting this so that everybody can see it. We did have a little bit of a problem with it. We had an early short trade that was entered here. However, it didn't show later on our filter with this problem we had with it. We had a nice short trade early in the day, but our filter was just starting to get red, and so it did fall off here and get nicely red. We actually had a second trade down in this lower area, and then as the market turned around, we of course turned bullish. Had a nice long trade in here to capture some of the up movement, but our best trade for today, which is kind of unusual considering it was mostly an up day, was a short trade that we had. We had a couple of short trades here. So we had a long one here, a couple of short ones here. The second one was the one that really worked nicely, captured all of this move down into here, and even with our fairly liberal stop technique, we had 3.5 point profit on the final partial on that one. We had a late in the day trade too, as it came up to here and decelerated for us, and that hit both of our objectives as well. This was we had a short trade in here that we lost on, and we had a little bit, this is where we had the data problem. I actually did take a short trade in here, although later with the refreshing of the data it did not show, which occasionally happens, which is the problem that I think we had with our filter. But at any rate, it's just going through that step right now, and we obviously expect it to be fine within the next couple of days. So anyway, that's really, so I think we had about 6 trades today, and had a nice profitable day, which is good to see, because our filter continues to act in our best interest, and getting us in the more likely trades that work, and not the ones that are sort of marginal. So if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you. Just send us an email to info@eMiniDayTrader.com. Questions or comments are always welcome. So that's a quick look at the market through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader for Thursday, August the 13th, 2009. See you tomorrow.